My favorite thing about Christmas time is that for one short season, Christ is universally made known. That for the entire month of December, his glory is shown, whether it be in the slightest form or the boldest way, Christ is acknowledged for nearly 30 days. After all, what is Christmas without Christ? A world that just won't quite suffice. And to think, a miracle in a manger eventually paid our price, so I ask you, what is Christmas without Christ? A world that just won't quite suffice, or perhaps a list that's made and not checked twice when people wish you a Merry Xmas and replace the Christ with X. The result has a twist that hardly no one expects. It's impossible to rid Christ of the holiday. The world places him right back in it. Throughout the variables, God doesn't sway. He's a constant like X in math without limit. What's brilliant is that every sense, every form of evidence acknowledges God's existence. It adds dimension to Christmas. You can hear the carolers as they sing with glee, prancing door to door. You can smell the peppermint and pine of the candy canes and trees and more. You can taste the hot cocoa and snowflakes as they tap the tip of your tongue. You can see the mistletoe and the snowmen and the Christmas lights that are hung. And lastly, you could feel that all of this is real by the cool frost in contrast with the warmth of love. Love, that is what Christmas is about. Love was birthed into the earth to grow like a sprout, and Christmas Day is the proof, not just by Santa on the roof or the presents underneath the tree, but by the presence of God that has graced you and me. And instead of wrapping presents, let God wrap you in his presence, for he's the greatest gift of all. And what fascinates me is that we all can agree that Christmas is Jesus' birthday, yet he's the one that gave us the gift, and he renews the present every day. It's pretty amazing how a boy born in a manger was destined to be the greatest world changer. It's pretty amazing how a woman named Mary, who wasn't yet married, birthed a child who surpassed extraordinary. How on that night there was no room in the inn, but God found a way to bring Jesus into this world. It's pretty amazing how we celebrate Christmas on the 25th, and 2 and 5 equals 7, a number ordained straight from heaven. It's pretty amazing how the proclamation of the angel of the Lord was confirmed and affirmed by the one who paid the price that we could not afford. It's pretty amazing how nearly 2,000 years later we still acknowledge the Creator, and whether or not we know it, there's so many ways that we show it. It's Christmas when you leave out cookies on a plate for an old man in a suit who could probably lose weight, and it's Christmas when your stockings are hung by the chimney with care. Well, except when you live in Florida and the climate's hot air. It's Christmas when all across the globe people are wishing for miracles with just a measure of hope. And I know it's Christmas when I include Christ, because Christmas with him has done far more than suffice. My favorite thing about Christmas is that people forget they're different, and that for 1 month we all collaborate, acknowledge Christ, and celebrate. For 30 days my hope's rebirthed by the Christmas miracle that has graced this earth.